In today's tutorial, we're learning how to make this really cool zoom effect in PowerPoint in a few minutes. The cool thing about this is that you can use the section zoom, where you zoom into a certain part and then your slides will follow along with the content. You can make this as elaborate as you like and add whichever content that you want. You can always zoom back to the overview and then zoom into a different part of your presentation. It's a really cool way to interactively present and have some engagement with the audience to decide on where to go. So now we're running through it in a sequence, but you can also just use the cursor key where you hover over any part, for example, Italy, and you go back to the Italy part and then run through the content of the slides. So it's a really cool way to get some interactivity in your presentations going. I've split up this tutorial into multiple parts. First of all, we'll look for the images and add them to the slides. Secondly, we will look at creating the sections for the presentation. Thirdly, we'll look at adding the content. And then finally, we will look in the section zoom. So if you want to skip to a certain part, you can just jump ahead to that chapter. Now, if you want to save some time while making presentations, I also make fully made templates available that will save you a lot of time and effort while making presentations in PowerPoint. Let's start with the first part, which is looking for the images. And for this tutorial, we're starting from Unsplash, where we can find the images. So I'm going to type in Greece, and let's look for some nice images. Licenses, I'm going to change to free, and orientation to landscape. And here we can instantly see some really cool images, so you can choose whichever one you like, and then add it to the slide. Let's scroll down a bit, see if we can find a cool one that we want to use. I think this one is quite good. I'm going to select it, and then download. I'm using the medium size. Next, I want to look for Italy, and this first one looks quite good, so I'm going to use that one. Download, medium. Next one, let's try Croatia, so we have some nice countries. Look for any that you like. I think this top view of the harbor is quite cool, so download. And then the final one, let's say Spain, and then look for a nice image. Let's stay in the same travel theme, so I'm going to use this one here, and download. Now that we have the 4 images, we jump back into PowerPoint, and here we want to change the slide first, so we're going to layout and make it blank. That way the master slide is still correct. Now we want to add the images to the slide. So for the first one, I'm dragging the image from Greece and putting it on the slide. You can recrop it, or you can use this designer tab that will automatically crop, which is quite convenient. If you don't have this, you can go to the design tab and turn it on or off here with the designer function. You might need a recent version of PowerPoint if you don't have it. If you don't have it, you can always just crop. Now let's add another slide. Go to home, new slide, blank. Let's also duplicate it for the others and drag in the other images. Dragging in the one from Italy, and we use that same crop feature. The next one, we want to drag in Spain. Now, if you don't have the designer tab, you can always right click crop, adjust the crop marks, and then increase the size, and then just reposition. And the final one, the one from Croatia, we drag it in, and we make sure it fills the entire slide. So now that we have the 4 images, I want to duplicate them. So right click, duplicate slide. Do the same for the others. You can also use the shortcut Ctrl D. That might be more convenient. And that gives us 8 slides in total with the pairs. So we have 2 from Greece, 2 from Italy, 2 from Spain, and 2 from Croatia. Now we want to add the opening slide. So we go to new slide and make it blank. Drag it to the top, and we're going to leave it for now. And as the next part, we want to add the sections to the slide. So right click in between the opening slide and the first one and add section. We call this Greece. Now hover in between Greece and Italy, or right click, add section, call it Italy. Do the same for the others. So here we want to add a section and call it Spain. And then once more, add section, and last one, we call it Croatia. And now if we make these a bit smaller, you can see that each of the locations has been grouped in a section. And that's what we want. Now we're going to add some content to the slide. So we go to the text box and add it on top. Let's type in Greece. For the font, I'm using something handwritten like Sign Painter. Oops, I have to select text first. Sign Painter, and make it white. I think we can go quite large. Let's try 175 and then position it on the top. I'm going to center it in the box and position it at the top right corner. If it becomes hard to read here on the ocean, it's okay, but let's say it overlaps, it becomes hard to read. What you can do is you can right click, format shape, text options, shadow, and then apply one of the presets. You can adjust the transparency or the presets, the blur size, the size, you can adjust it as you like. I'm going for transparency 60 and blur around 8 points. Select this text box and I'm going to add it to the opening slides of the others. You can play around with the positioning. Let's say Italy, we want to do it in the bottom. And let's just adjust this and copy it to the other ones. Here we call it Spain. I think it fits nicely on top. And then on the last one, this one is Croatia. And let's put this one in the bottom. There we go. So we have the 4 opening slides with titles. Now let's add some content to the second slide. And for that, I'm going to copy the text box, but make it a bit smaller. And if we have the country on the first one, let's go for the location, so Santorini, on the second. And here I'm going to add some text below, some explanation, make it white, and I'm using the font. Let's try Avenir next, and make it lighter. So I'm going to use the sub font ultra light, and make the text smaller. Same here, if it becomes hard to read or you don't fit the text on the slide entirely with the picture, you can always add a shape, a rectangle for example, drag it from the top to the bottom and somewhere over the middle line. Let's remove the outline, right click, format shape, and give this a nice gradient fill. So for a gradient fill, in this case we want 2 stops, let's say. We want to have it linear, and let's make this one dark so we can see the color direction. And we want to have the darkest part on the right, and then gradually towards the left we want it to fade out. You can give it the same color, that doesn't matter. And on the left stop, so this part here, we can increase the transparency, just like this. You can play around with the settings. Let's maybe add an extra stop with full transparency. Oops, that's 200%. And this way, it's a nice fade towards the end of the slide, or towards the end of that rectangle. Select the rectangle, right click, send to back and send backwards, and do that once more, right click, send to back, send backwards. And that way the text is up front. You can also select the text and bring that to the front. That might have been easier. Let's align the text boxes, arrange, align to left, and also align to left for the consistency. That way everything is in a nice line. Adjust the size of this text box. And if you want to make the letters smaller or the font smaller, that is also an option. So here we have some text that appears. And I think this looks quite good on the slide. And now let's look at the animation part. So this rectangle, I go to animations, and let's do a fly-in effect. This looks a bit weird, so the effect options, and we want to have it from the right. Let's open the animation pane and adjust the timings. 0.5 seconds, it's a bit fast, so I'm going to put it to 1 second. Select the title, hold shift and select the text, that way you select both. And also here I want to have a fly-in animation from the right. Let's put those to 1 second as well. And then go with previous, but let's do a 0.2 second delay on the title and 0.4 second on the text. So let's preview this, what it would look like. Select the first one, play from, and this way we see everything fly in nicely. So we don't need the morph transition in this tutorial, we just use the fly-in animation. That looks quite good. It can happen on a click, that is fine. So let's just preview what this looks like if we play it from the start. So here we have the Greece opening slide, and as soon as we click, it will disappear, and then the text will fly in. I think the disappearing part is a bit odd, so I'm going to adjust that one. So go to Greece. I think a float out animation, this one, it's a bit more subtle, that's the one I want. Go to the second slide, and then this, I think we can do it. Play it with previous, so as soon as we click transition, it will start. Let's preview that again. So we have the opening slide, as soon as we click, it will disappear, and if we click again, the content will fly in, so that's a lot nicer. Now let's apply this to the others. So I'm going to select the rectangle, the gradient, hold shift, select the title and the text, Ctrl C, and paste it on the other side. Here I want to just change the text to Vernazza, and then let's copy the text, paste some text in, keep text only, so we have the same formatting. That looks good. And let's repeat that step for the other slide. So select it again, go to Spain. Here we type in Marbella, click on the text, keep text only, same formatting, same animations, that is quite convenient. Select rectangle, hold shift, select the others, Ctrl C, And then a final time for Croatia. This one is Dubrovnik. And we copy some of the text that we have for the city. Keep text only, and that will be good. Now what I've forgotten is to animate the tiles as well. So I'm going to select Greece. I'm going to Animations, Animation Painter. Then I go to the slide of Italy and I paste it on Italy. So we have that same out animation. Animation Painter again while we have Italy selected. Go to Spain, paste it on Spain, and do that once more for Croatia. And this way everything will work nicely. So now we have the 4 sections with the animations and content. Now let's have a look at how we can make that cool opening slide and the Prezi effect. So for that I'm going to the opening slide, go to Insert, Icons, and we go to Images, and here let's type in wood, see if we can find some nice wood texture. I think this one will look good. So I'm going to insert it to the slide and then add it to full screen using that designer function. I'm going to close these tabs. And on the opening slide, I want to go to Insert, Zoom, and I want to choose the section zoom. Here I want to select the different sections that we have. So select the first one, hold Shift and select the others, and place Insert. And this will insert the 4 slides to the page. You can see that we have the images as they look on the slides. So I'm going to space them out a bit. So we have a nice 4 images on the slide. You can scale them up or down. That is all perfectly possible. What I want to do is I want to select for the 4 of them. So hold Shift, select 4, shape outline and none. So we don't have that border. Now right click, format object on the 4, go to the second tab. And here we want to add some drop shadow. Not too much, but just a bit. So we're going to reduce the transparency and increase the blur. That way it looks like they're like realistic pictures laying on the slide. If you like to have that clear alignment, you can just align them perfectly like this. Or you can sort of like postcards, turn them around and spread them on the slide. Just like this, they're looking a bit more random. That might be another effect that you like. And if we now go to the slideshow option, preview, we have this really cool opening slide. And as soon as we click one of the parts, it will zoom into that part. And now our PowerPoint presentation or the sequence starts. So we can click and we have that content of Santorini. And as soon as we click again, it will zoom out to the second part. And we can choose whichever order we want. So let's say we go to Spain, which was the 3rd one. We go to Spain, click, and we get the content. Click again and you zoom out. And there you go. You can go to Greece again if you want, or you can just run it in sequence. Here again, you can dive into any topics if you like to have that interactivity. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you want to learn more about PowerPoint, make sure to drop a follow and watch the video on the screen right now.